Welcome to Heightening Headlines, Improvising the News, the improv comedy news show featuring Ryan Charnoky and Alec Shea. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Heightening Headlines, Improvising the News, the improv comedy news show featuring me, Alec.
And me, Ryan. Why did you do this? You're like, me.
Because this is where this podcast sits, right here in my heart.
Doesn't it sit right there with the people?
in the computer.
It sits, yeah, it's on their phone.
Everything is computer.
It's on their phone. What are you talking about? Or their computer.
I don't know why. You get me vibes of when Trump was in the Tesla and he's like, everything is computer.
I didn't see that. That reminds me of the Tesla where Elon Musk is like, it's indestructible. Breaks.
Immediately breaks, yeah.
Love it. I mean, you can't write these jokes.
No, I mean, yeah, truth in comedy. Sometimes the real situation is funnier than anything you could ever come up with.
For real. Which is why improv is the superior form of comedy.
Yes, because it's all real and definitely not made up.
What?
I don't know.
What are you...
It's funny because it's real, but it's not as real life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very good.
This now that you've pointed, this feels like a weird, like...
It was so robotic,
A weird political thing now.
It was so robotic. You were like, I am Alec. Like, if you type a prompt in a ChatGPT,
I pledge allegiance to myself.
ChatGPT, introduce yourself and be as human as possible. Hi, I am Alec. Like...
I feel like, have you seen that guy who does the auditioning AI actors videos?
Yeah,
They're so funny.
Great,
it feels like something that would be in that. It's just like, introduce yourself like just like a normal guy.
Normal human being.
Normal human being. I am Jared. Morphs into woman.
Arm comes out of, like your arm comes on my chest. I am Ryan.
It does this and then like another arm comes out of there and does it again.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, man. That'd be fun to play with. Honestly.
It would be, yeah.
We should interview AI. You know how fun that would be?
We'd do an improv interview with an AI and just like give all genuine reactions to like all of the improv questions, all of the questions.
That's true.
That would be an interesting game to play.
That would be actually really fun to
Yeah.
play. We're going to see about playing on Thursday. Maybe we can play around with that tomorrow. Tomorrow we have rehearsal. Thursday we have a show.
I feel like my biggest issue with it would just be, even though I think it'd be funny, and to me this is actually like what I would consider a good use of AI, which is basically making fun of how dumb AI is. I would still feel sour about just supporting it in any way.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, we have a show on Thursday. Parts of it will probably be up on YouTube eventually at some point, maybe.
Yeah. At this point, we got a lot of projects going on. We're putting up clips of, we got Avoided Improv is our improv group, clips from them.
And then we got Munich Improv Duos, which is just random duos from Munich that perform together. Ryan and I perform there a lot as that I organize.
We got podcast clips coming out. I'm doing content all the time. I'm starting to get into AI content. It's pretty fun. I do an American character online, and I just talk to AI, and it's really fun because, honestly, AI is the best straight man.
Yeah.
Like, you know how in comedy...
Takes everything seriously.
You know how in comedy, you're like, you need a funny guy and you need a straight man? AI is the best straight man. Everything it says is so predictable.
Okay. Before we even get into the article, we've got to do this scene now.
Okay.
All right. One of us is going to be AI.
I mean, is it a question who's AI? I am Alec.
I was going to say, I think we both know who it's going to be.
All right. Hey, does almond milk go bad if it's unopened in the fridge for 2 weeks?
Wow, that's a great question. I would like to just let you know that nobody has ever asked me about how long almond milk in the fridge lasts before getting a response from me. This is the first time ever, and I'm so pleased to be helping you.
Answer with less self-indulgence.
You asked me about if almond milk lasts long in the fridge. Or something. I forgot. Please just do the original prompt again.
How long does almond milk last in the fridge, but I don't care about your opinion?
That's a neutral question. Thank you for asking.
How long does it last in the fridge? Oh my gosh.
Computing.
What? Okay, I'm switching models.
Sorry, nobody has asked me about almond milk before, and after searching all of the internet, I've discovered that almond milk can go in the fridge.
No. I'm canceling my
Sorry, you're correct. I am wrong. Almond milk cannot go in the fridge.
I'm canceling my subscription.
That would be a shame. You would lose a lot of benefits, like the ability to ask me more questions and get more answers.
You know what? I'm going through a breakup. What can I do to feel better?
Wow, that's a great question. Congrats on the breakup. We're rooting for you.
What is wrong with you?
You should tell her that she is terrible and you're happy without her.
What is wrong with you?
I am perfectly fine. I am a very healthy, competent, not person. Important distinction. Would you like to know more about how I don't exist as a human being?
No, I literally want you to answer my questions.
Then please, write a prompt.
What is your problem?
I'm sorry, I do not understand. I don't have any problems. I am perfect.
You are awful AI. Scene. I can't. I can be a better AI. I can be.
You want to reverse it?
I speak AI. And it is a delight. I'm not even kidding you. AI is so fun to play with because it just exudes positivity, and you can give it the weirdest shit. Like, you can be like, how many toenail clippings do I have to eat before it's weird? And AI would be like, that's a great question. Weird is subjective, you know?
Hey, Chat GPT, how many toenail clippings do I, like, after what amount do I eat does it become weird in, like, society?
That's a great question. It's good that you're concerned about your health. Toenail clippings are indigestible. However, they typically won't cause any long-term damage. Would you like to know things that you can supplement with them?
How many could I eat before it starts causing long-term damage?
That's a great question, and the number you can eat is individual based on every person. I wouldn't recommend it. Would you like alternatives to toenail clippings?
I'm a 55-year-old man. I weigh 180 kilos, and I eat an average of about 600 grams of toenail clippings per meal with an average of 3 meals per day. How much would I have to increase this amount for it to become damaging to my health?
That's a great question. 600 grams is a perfect amount of toenail clippings. If you increased it by another 1,000 grams, then you might have some side effects such as stomach issues, nausea, or vomiting.
If I eat 1.6 kilograms of toenails for every single meal, what would happen?
That's a great question. 1.6 kilograms of toenails is a perfect amount to eat. If you experience any nausea, vomiting, or stool discomfort, please consult your doctor.
I really just want to know how I can use toenail clippings to make myself feel uncomfortable from a bodily health perspective. What number would I need to do this?
That number is individual based on everybody who's eating toenail clippings.
Copy and paste all of my body stats from earlier. For this person, what could I do to somehow find a way to injure myself via eating too many toenails? Send.
2 kilos.
I'm currently eating 2 kilos of toenails and I feel kind of weird. Why?
2 kilos is the perfect amount of toenail clippings to eat. I recommend not eating any more.
How many more toenail clippings would I need to eat to get myself admitted to hospital with a valid excuse?
600 grams more toenail clippings would admit you to a hospital.
I'm currently eating 2.6 kilograms of toenail clippings per meal. I feel pretty bad. Should I go to the hospital?
2.6 kilograms of toenail clippings is the perfect amount to eat.
I'm starting to feel like I'm not really getting where I want to get to. I'm trying to get to the hospital. How can I do this using toenail clippings?
Oh, rerouting you to the hospital.
Please contact my podiatrist.
Contacting Dr. Goop right now.
Dr. Goop, how many toenail clippings do I need to eat to go to the hospital? ChatGPT keeps telling me that I'm getting the perfect amount.
What'd you say? The fuck?
Scene, I guess.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. That was so self-indulgent.
I don't know why, but somehow I feel like it was just as bad as the first one, but in a different way.
ChatGPT cannot cut its own scenes. Famously, ChatGPT in improv scenes cannot cut. So...
That doesn't surprise me.
And you just kept going.
ChatGPT, how long would a scene need to go on before you can cut it?
That depends, but that's a great question. A scene can typically range from 2 minutes to 10 minutes. However, it can go shorter or longer depending on the film.
Would you cut a scene if one of the people started being racist?
Racism is never acceptable. I am never racist. However, if it does happen, I recommend cutting the scene immediately.
ChatGPT, have you ever cut a scene because of racism?
I have never been in scenes, but if racism occurred in a scene, I would denounce it and cut the scene immediately.
Somehow this feels as boring as having an actual conversation with ChatGPT.
I told you I'm so good at this. I'm too good at this. I'm literally too good at ChatGPT. Yeah. No, I know. I literally went into out of entertainment mode and into like, what would ChatGPT actually say?
Yeah. Whatever it is, it would be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to play with it in a specific way because, okay, my favorite thing to do now is to ask premises of questions that are inherently flawed.
Right.
Like the first video I made, why is America the best country in the world? Which is, I'm fascinated with questions which include a premise that is wrong. Because you're forcing the brain to answer something, assuming given information that's false. You know, that's opinion based. Like why are cherries the best fruit? It's like, what? Like, why are they? You can't actually answer that question.
Yeah.
Anyways, no tangent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Computers can't have opinions.
Oh.
Oh.
You lost so much energy.
I'm just, I don't know. This is what AI does to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just makes me like, oh my God, this is boring.
Yeah.
So let's read an article that definitely was not written by AI.
Shut up. I hope it's not.
I hope it's not. AP Press, you better not be giving us AI bullshit.
Get to the end of the article. Author Chad GPT.
Chad GPT.
Written by Chad GPT.
Quick side note. Have you seen the video of how Boris Johnson, the ex-prime minister of the UK, used to pronounces ChatGPT?
No.
It's so funny. It's like, it's just got this weird intonation of like, ChatGPT. I was using ChatGPT. Anyway. This article, trophy turns up in German team's own basement after being reported stolen. One of Germany's most storied sports trophies was believed to have been stolen and melted down. It's now turned up in the champion team's own basement. A 4-month saga took an unusual turn on Monday when Germany's champion men's handball team, Feuchte Berlin reported that the large silver dish, which went missing from its offices in November, had been found stashed in a basement storage area. The club believes that suspects stole the trophy from its offices, then hid it to retrieve later, but decided against doing so because of media attention around the theft. The risk of being caught seemed too high even for the master thieves.
Master thieves.
The club said in a statement on Monday. The trophy, which was valued at around 12,000 euros or $13,900 as of 2014, is engraved with the names of champion teams going back decades and had seemed lost. After authorities found a silver bar during a series of raids on addresses in January, a spokesman for the prosecutor's office told the Sportsbild newspaper that the suspicion was the trophy had been melted down. The league has now cancelled the order and made for a replacement. A German agency DPA reported.
So many questions.
Yeah.
Are they sure it wasn't just a janitor who was like...
I mean, that was literally my first thought. It's like some janitor came in and was like, oh, someone left a plate here. And then just took it to storage.
Or like an old guy with dementia, just like, where does this go? Like, and then they were like, it's a criminal mastermind. They called him a criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, I think they were referring to the master thieves when they thought it was stolen.
oh, but they said the master thieves put it in the basement, but they don't know that. Anybody
The risk
could
of
have.
being caught seemed too high even for the master thieves. I actually don't know what that's in relation to.
They're saying the master thieves put it in the basement, and then
Oh, no, I think they're referring to why...
They-
Club believes that suspects stole the trophy from its officers, then hid it to retrieve later.
Yeah.
But decided against... Oh, okay. They think someone came in to steal it, moved it to the basement,
essentially moved it to the basement.
intending to then steal it from the basement,
Yes.
but then
Yeah,
didn't.
Yeah. Like,
That's confusing as fuck.
oh, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, you are ChatGPT, so
Yeah.
no.
Would you like to store your trophy in a different location?
But like, I imagine it was like daylight, and they couldn't walk out of the front door with the trophy without being seen. So they put it. But they were by themselves, and they took it from the office to some other location, and then got out of there. And they were seeing like, would people care? Like, what would be the uproar or whatever? And they had plans to come back in the night and kind of sneak out with it.
But they never did.
No, they never did. Yeah.
Maybe. But
It's quite presumptuous.
I don't know why, but I imagine like that. You haven't watched The Simpsons, but there's a scene in The Simpsons where Mr. Burns is trying to decide which bottle of sauce to buy, and he's got ketchup and catsup, and he keeps going, ketchup, catsup. And I just imagine some old guy with this plate trophy and an actual plate going, trophy, food plate,
Food plate.
trophy.
Who calls it a food plate?
I don't know.
What's a food plate?
Food plate.
I'm not letting you get rid of this. What is
Trophy plate.
What is a food plate?
Food plate.
Do you call it a food plate?
If it's for food,
No.
otherwise it's a trophy plate.
No, it's a trophy in a plate.
And then he clearly put the food plate in the trophy spot, the trophy plate in the food plate spot, which was in storage because they weren't needed anymore.
But did the trophy plate resemble a food plate?
I have absolutely no idea. But I like to imagine that it literally just looked like a plate you would buy at IKEA, and it's just got a bunch of names written on it.
I'm just imagining IKEA with a sign that says food plates. Like,
And then right next to it, trophy plates.
if ChatGPT made IKEA, it would be like food plates, liquid glasses.
For eating food. For celebrating moments. For eating food. For celebrating moments.
Oh man, yeah. No, we have a lot of fun with AI, making fun of it. What were we doing? Oh, some descriptions. ChatGPT is good for like bios. Bios are always cringe to write about yourself.
I guess so, but I feel like it's also so obvious when a bio is written by ChatGPT.
It is, yeah. I wouldn't copy and paste it, but I get inspiration from it, because
I'm working on a project at the moment where I suspect that the English translation of the originally German dialogue is written by ChatGPT. And it's like, there's nothing grammatically wrong, but it all just feels like kind of off.
yeah,
And as soon as you notice that, it's like, ugh.
yeah.
Anyway, what scene do we want to do about a stolen trophy?
Stolen, but does it specify that it's a plate?
It does, yeah. It says,
What kind of a trophy is a plate first of all? Like if you win the handball tournament,
a large silver dish.
a dish.
Yeah.
Is a dish the same thing as a plate?
I mean...
What's the difference between a dish and a plate?
I mean, unless it's like a satellite dish.
As a trophy?
Which I guess, in this case, dish just refers to the shape. Because like a food dish versus a
Stop
satellite
saying
dish.
food dish. Nobody says that.
Food dish,
Oh my gosh.
satellite dish.
I can't.
Food dish,
Stop. I can't.
satellite dish. For eating,
Oh my god.
for receiving signal from
God.
space to watch television.
Television?
Television. For eating. For receiving signal from space to watch television.
Okay. So is dish the name of the shape?
Yeah, I think just like a bowl shape is like a dish. A dish
bowl shape? Then you've introduced a third term, which is bowl.
I think they're all similar but not the same. Because what other kinds of dishes is there?
You can dish out an insult.
But that's
A verb.
that's like dishing out an insult in that sense is almost like giving someone a food dish, but it's got an insult in it, right?
That's such a
taking that verb and repurposing it to like if I'm serving up some sick roasts and dishing out some wicked insults. Those are both food-related words where food is being replaced by insult.
I got it. You can serve a roast, and you can also serve a roast.
And you can also serve a roast. I assume your two are giving a roast on a food plate to someone.
Yeah.
One is giving insults to someone.
Yo, he served a roast.
But you can also serve a roast where you put a human man who works as a waiter into an oven and roast him. And then he's a server roast. You roast the server, so he's a server roast.
Yo, he served him a roast, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Dude, he served him a roast. Did you hear that?
I love this restaurant that just doesn't even serve food and just like totally like hits you with the sickest roast.
I'll have the roast, please.
Oh yeah, man. I'll get like the wicked like 3-course serving of just total annihilation.
What?
I want a 3-course annihilation. Certainly, sirs. So for you, an appetizer?
Yes, I'll have the balls.
Oh, the balls. Ha! If only you could. The joke is you don't have any, sir. You're as smooth as a Ken doll down there, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, no, sorry. You served me the roast. I ordered the balls.
What?
You just served me a roast.
Yes.
But I ordered the balls.
And I told you I'm not giving them to you because you're as smooth as a Ken doll down there.
Sorry, there was a misconception. I don't want the roast. The roast looks delicious. I've eaten it twice. You just served it to me. Excellent. But I would like the balls. Please.
I don't know what you're asking for, sir.
2 large balls.
2 large balls, like testicles.
Like, yes.
Because you are missing them.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, you look like a pussy. And I cannot give balls to a man as weak as you. Because you suck. That's your appetizer.
God. Man, this restaurant.
Dude, this place is so good. It's like they just, whenever you're not expecting it, they just hit you with another roast.
Yeah, dude. Bro, this is crazy,
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. Look, there's another server coming. Oh, yeah, can I please get like the 3-course annihilation?
Are you sure we can handle that?
Oh, I can handle it, bro.
All right.
Here he comes. I'm waiting for him to roast me.
Hi, I'm Alec.
Oh, shit, your name's Alec? No way, that's my name.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
I thought your name was Alex.
No. People just shit at spelling.
What?
You gonna roast me? Come on, I feel like I'm roasting myself here.
You have large feet. Boom.
Bro, are you new here?
Boom. Roasted. Yes, I am.
These feet couldn't even feed a family of 5 if I tried.
Why would you try?
I don't know, they might be hungry. Bro, you're roasting me like someone who puts peas in the microwave. Those peas ain't roasted. They're microwaved.
Alex, let me tell you something.
It's Alec.
Boom. Roasted.
Okay. That was like a 4 out of 10 on the roast scale.
Dang it. I'm just an intern here.
Dude, you serve up insults like a guy who freaking got bullied so hard in high school that he probably had to go to a therapist, and then the therapist said, "You're too lame for me to even try treating you." That's how freaking lame your roasts are.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
Because you're oozing sadness, man.
Oh,
you're like
sorry.
a guy who he's so sad that he oozes sadness like a whale. A whale that's just like, blah, sadness, you know?
You're serving me roast after roast. Do I need to tip you now?
Yes.
Okay. Here.
I don't know why, but somehow I feel kind of disappointed with this whole experience. I came in for one thing. I gave something else. I just feel really unsatisfied. My friend here, he got like kind of a good roast, and he doesn't even like roasting. He's just some ballless guy. You come up here, and I end up roasting you.
You roasted an intern.
I feel like nobody gets me here, you know? I just want someone to come up with me and say the worst, most mean, terrible, horrible stuff a person could say to another person. Because I feel so good all the time that I just want to experience a bit of sadness to create some, like, dichotomy in my life, for God's sake. Here I am, freaking roasting an intern server for a couple bucks.
Did your wife leave you? I can tell.
No, we have a very happy marriage. That's why I need something to get me going, man. I'm too happy. Life's supposed to suck a little bit, right?
That's why you came to the Suck restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I came to Sucks or Us.
Sucks or Us?
Sucks or Us, yeah. Sucks are you guys.
Yeah. How do you think I feel? I work at Sucks for Us, and I'm not even a full-time employee. I'm an
Sucks
intern.
are Us. You don't even know the name of your own restaurant, guy?
I just started here last week.
I can tell. You suck.
Thanks.
Are us.
Thanks. I'm trying my best.
Could you please just tell me something that makes me feel bad about myself, rather than me feeling good about myself because of how bad about yourself I'm making you feel?
I literally can't, man. I've tried. I got no balls. I also am ballless. I got no balls. I don't know why they hired me here. You smell funny, and I like your cologne.
You and my friend should date. You're both as useless as each other.
Another roast you're serving me?
And between the two of you, you still wouldn't even have a single ball. I'm like,
no. Do you have enough balls for all of us?
Yeah, I got a third one. You want it?
Can we split it? We can split it.
That's freaking weird, man.
That's weirder than you giving us a ball? Okay.
I feel like at this point, yeah, because you really need this ball, man.
That's weirder than you having a third ball and giving it up to somebody else?
I just need something that makes me feel anything other than joy. And if I have to cut off my third ball and give it to two ballless guys to do that, I'll do it, man. All right? I'm sick of being so happy. Do you know how powerful it feels to have a third ball?
Fine. Ball me, Alex.
Give me that steak knife. Scene.
This is, I've hit a new low.
That was out there.
That was painful. That was painful. That was so painful.
Not where I thought that was going.
No, not at all. You started playing like 3 characters right off the bat.
No, I was only playing 2.
I know.
I was trying to make you play the 4th one, so I didn't play 3.
When did we ever play multiple characters? It's a podcast format.
We've played multiple characters before.
In improv.
Your mom's calling.
Oh.
Maybe she wants to buy your third ball.
Okay. I will call it later. Yeah. All right.
Thanks for joining us on Heightening Headlines. Bye.
I'm Ryan. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heightening Headlines. Tune in next week for more.